Hey guys, this is Kirov speaking, and in today's little dev update we are going to talk about 3 topics, and that would be trims and fixtures, fixture templates and fixture cloning, and topic number 2 will be V6 engines, and I'm going to build a full engine. The first one possible basically. And then topic 3, a short one, the standalone version. Alright, let's get right into it. A much requested feature for the game is to be able to place fixtures on one of the body variants and then be able to transport them to a different variant of that body for a different trim. And that is now possible in the closed beta version, and part of the new flow for the car family I model and trims we have in mind. So I want to illustrate that for you with 2 different trims using the same fixture setup. I just quickly put together a rather hideous looking base version of this car to base our different trims on. And as you can see, I've, well, more or less randomly it seems from the looks of it, placed fixtures, and we are trying to copy over them as a template to our different trims. I have now completed building the full car and put an engine in it and called it the appropriate names, as this is the very base version we are going to try to make a sedan of. And in order to do so, we just go up here and, oh look, there is a year indicator as well. I forgot that was put in. Yes, now you can see which year it is made in. Later on you will be able to change the years for different trims as well, and this will be in the next big update that is coming. So, but for now we are going to select a new trim here, and yes, we want to replace it. And now you can see that we do have a trim, but what looks weird is this doesn't look like a new trim but the one we just worked on, doesn't it? Well, it doesn't have any engine in it, and also, oh well, it's still drawing the engine. Well, that's a bug. Nah, oh well. But now we can try to make a sedan version, and we can just switch it around to, no, yes, this one. And look, the fixtures are not gone. Isn't this awesome? So if we now go to this tab, which is the new one, that is fixtures for different trims, while this is the fixture selection for building the template. And now I can just move these around to my liking as well. And this will only affect the trim I'm working on right now. And as soon as you have more than one trim, you no longer can design the base template, because that would be changing cars around as well. So we don't allow that. But as you can see, this kind of worked nicely. But now we do have a problem, because the shoddy little wagon we built first definitely wasn't a sports version, and the good old problem of not flared arches is right there. But we can try to just do like this and solve the issue. And also, if we want to reshape the car a bit, because, well, this is just the base version, if you remember, we just selected it, we can do so as well. And that is all working with the fixtures on now. Pretty handy. Oh wow, this is looking completely weird. Very fitting to the front. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? Another neat feature of this is that you now can make your fixtures, rescale them and put them where you want them, and then you no longer have to do the same if you want to clone them, but you just hold shift and drag the fixture to create a copy of it. On top of that, we want to have a few more usability features like layering of different fixtures, which will help you make different groups of fixtures, which you then can select and move around together. That is still not in the closed beta, but we are pondering on how to implement that properly to make it usable. Anyway, I think this concludes topic number 1. Let's get into the second part. this of course is what you're all looking forward to trying out yourself, and that would be creating a V6. I have to say though that currently you can only select very few choice settings, and now this one will even create a Lua error, so if it's weird looking, don't bother with that. So now, okay, this worked now. And we are, let's think, what is done? I think alloy heads are done, yes. And so this is now building the very first V6. Oh, look, look. Not only do we have a beautiful squiggly crank, as V6 should be, but also we have Mr. Valve. And Mr. Valve is good friend with Mr. Pipe, which we will be seeing later on. But for now, let's just continue building it. As you can see, this is a 60-degree V6, and that is the only sensible option. We are not going to include 90-degree V6s, because why the fuck would you choose an inferior design ever? V6s were designed in 90 degrees because they were coming from V8 versions where they just cut off 2 cylinders. And as we already know how we want to do the factory system with different engines, those wouldn't be able to be in the same family anyway, which then makes it impossible to share parts. So we are only going for the 60-degree V6. But let's continue through here, and right here, oh yeah, there was something new here as well. We do have shiny new pistons. Look at this. Look at this. They are all looking much improved now. We are currently thinking about not releasing the turbos in the first version, in the next update with the V6s, as in turbos for V6s, because they would take quite a bit more time. The V6s are taking so long currently because we are completely reworking the assets which we have for the different engines, so that they become much more modular, and so that we speed up the further development process of the different upcoming engines. So it takes longer this time, but everything in the future will be much faster as a consequence of this. For the fuel systems, we have no more than currently the MPFI stuff. Fuel systems do take quite a long time to make, but usually they are very much copy-paste. And so if you once you have a standard model you can use, then you're basically done quickly with those. Oh, that's pretty good. What do we have here? We do have the single configuration as well as the throttle per cylinder. And we do have the performance right now and throttle per cylinder race. Oh, look how shiny those are. Isn't this nice? Which one was done? I think long tubular, yes. Otherwise, it's always if you click the wrong version, it crashes the game. So, yeah, that's looking all fancy. And to disappoint you... Oh, no. First, hello, Mr. Pipe. A long time no see. And you are good friends with Mr. Valve. Mr. Valve should be here somewhere. There he is! Look! It's the 5-valve in the 4-valve setup. It's a special version. Yeah, exciting, isn't it? Oh, my exhaust is much too small. But of course the calculations and stuff are working as you would expect. And yeah, that's all good. So V6s are coming together nicely. Still a lot more to do, and like I said, it takes so long and much longer than anticipated because we are doing the work now to speed up all future work. And I think that is in the best interest of all of you, after all. Apart from those of you who have zero tolerance for waiting. Anyway, so let's get into topic number 3. And that would be a very short and quick one before I wrap up here. We just released a new standalone version for the game, and that is no different than the current Steam version, which is from the 9th of April, I think. And so there is no additional changelog for that because there are no different things in there. We finally solved the issues we were having. It was basically a branching issue which caused us to not be able to release it that easily. And now we worked it out and it's all up and running. There was an error for a few people right after we put it live. That one should be fixed now. That was an auto-updating error from the launcher. So please try it out if you're still on the standalone version. And that's it for today, I think. So, hope you enjoyed. See you guys next time.